This summer, Prime Video takes you back before Legally Blonde, before law school, and into the world of Elle Woods in high school. Set in 1995, this Gemini vegetarian knows exactly who she is until her family moves from Bel Air to Seattle. Packed with iconic fashion, 90s nostalgia, and a throwback soundtrack, Elle proves one thing. Law school was hard. High school was harder. From the world of Legally Blonde, watch Elle, a new original series only on Prime Video. Watch now.
This episode is brought to you by Accenture. When your advertising operations fall out of sync, everything else follows. Spotify and Accenture are working together to reinvent the rhythm of ad sales, using automation, analytics, and smarter workflows to simplify campaign delivery and access better data across the business. The result? Less time spent on operations, more time connecting brands with the moments and fandoms that matter most. Learn more at accenture.com/Spotify.
Here's your report.
Oh, thanks, Jane. I wish I could hire someone just like you.
Try LinkedIn Hiring Pro. It's more than a job board. It's like the recruiter you always wished you had. Hiring Pro uses real-time insights to match your role to LinkedIn's unique network of professionals and delivers a short list of best fit candidates. You'll spend less time sorting applicants and more time talking to the right people.
Let's do it. You're irreplaceable, Jane, but another you would be great.
Hire right the first time. Post your job for free on LinkedIn today at linkedin.com/quality.
We go on with anything. I do want to give a moment of silence for the ones who aren't here with us today for whatever reason. Let's give this moment to them. Coming up on the couch, December. Where am I at? Excuse me. Coming up on the couch on the 17th, we got Derek, the spiritual coach. This will be his second time on the couch. I'm super excited to see what he has going on. So yeah, definitely. Mental health talk is on the 20th of this month, and Fuck Fentanyl is at the 30th of this month. Today's episode is called Corrupt Law Firms, Lawyers, etc. And we're going to get into it because I recently had an experience with a law firm in Texas that I should have never had an experience with, nor should the original person that they were actually emailing. So first of all, these law firms, especially the big ones, the ones that's been in the game for a long time, and these are the ones that may or may not have someone or someones in their pocket. Okay. Now, this is the thing, is a lot of times people get scared when it comes to standing up against any type of corruption in the workplace, against you, especially if you are a person of color and it's from someone that's white. Let's just be real. Like, sometimes it gets hard and scary to stand up for yourself because who's going to have your back? Who has the money to have your back? And do you have the money to have your own back? And who's going to believe little old you? See, this is the thing. This is the reason why so many people are scared. This is the reason why so many lawyers, law firms, judges, DAs, the system, that's why it's so corrupt. Because they've scared you into believing in that they are invincible. And they are not. They're not. They just haven't done it to the right person. Because, again, like I said, not everybody is going to stand up for themselves. Not everybody is going to fight it. They're going to be like, oh, this beneath me. Fuck it. They did what they did. On to the next. No. Not me. You don't get to do me any old kind of way and think it's okay. And you don't get to do anybody else that way. So, it made me want, when the situation happened, which we're going to get into in a minute, it made me want to know, what else has this law firm done? Who else are they emailing threats to? Because I don't get it. Now, Since 2020, people have been speaking out against this law firm, the corruption, court bribes, judge bribes, threatening witnesses, cover-ups, aiding and abetting, and aiding in federal crimes. This is all the things that this law firm has been accused of. And it's not far-fetched, because the way that they did me, which was very unbelievable. First of all, Jason reached out to me and made me believe that he had the biggest story for me. And it wasn't like that. He accidentally sent me an email with everyone. And now, look where we're at. So let's get into it. Jason Friedman, whatever the fuck they call themselves. This motherfucker has been doing the same shit and getting away with the same shit for so long. Now, the young lady that called me, if you haven't seen the video that I posted, I actually posted the video, voicemail. It wasn't a voicemail, it was a phone call that, I want to say, what was her name? Let's say Connie right now. She called me and she basically was saying, what is there that we can do? What can we do to reimburse you? Thank you, love. What can we do to reimburse you for your time that you had to spend getting a lawyer because Jason made threats to you through the email? What is it that we can do? Now, here's the thing is, when you ask somebody what they can do, what you can do, don't you supposed to do what you said you was going to do? Now, this is what I figured out, because if they did this to me, who's to say that this isn't what they did to other people? They have a habit, what I've seen, of accusing people of trying to get money out of them. Well, here's the thing, is you can't be a fucked up motherfucker running your business the wrong fucking way and think that you're not going to get caught up, because like I said, eventually everybody gets caught up. Now, Jason sent me this email that he originally meant to send to Janelle Shanks. Now, shout out to Janelle, sending all the love, positive vibes, and energy to her, because number one, she should have never had to go through that. She received threats through an email from a law firm. So that's when I read threatening witnesses, it doesn't seem so far-fetched, because the whole email was so threatening with no proof. You can't tell somebody that they're being sued because they're texting the person that they've been sleeping with. Actually, if you sleeping with somebody, you're not thinking, you know what, if I text them today, they're gonna be mad tomorrow and they're gonna sue me, or or whatever the case is. Well, here's the thing is, if you aren't sleeping with someone, then they wouldn't have a reason. I mean, friends, yeah, they're gonna call, but if somebody is sleeping with you, you better believe they're gonna be calling. So now, instead of letting this girl know you still fucking her, instead of letting her know, you go get a lawyer, which was the Friedman law firm, this corrupt ass motherfucking law firm. You get them to try to send threats to Janelle. Well, it came to this Janelle. Number one, they're trying to get Janelle Shanks to stay quiet. It's no need to stay quiet, because what are y'all doing? What are y'all hiding? That's what made me start digging, because I was like, why would this man be in my email going off on me early in the morning, like back and forth? Like, I honestly thought it was a joke at first. This law firm is literally going back and forth with me, arguing through email. Number one, the email was originally, like I said, for Janelle Shanks, and it was about Alante Taylor. Now, Alante Taylor and Jalen Foster, they're a married couple. They just got married, had a baby, da-da-da-da-da. So, obviously, they don't want Janelle in their life anymore. And that's where the law firm came in. Now, it's a way to handle things and it's a way not to handle things. If you are a law firm and you're supposed to be a big law firm, top-notch, handle your biz, you're supposed to be handling your business the correct way. For real. Anything other than that, it can backfire. You know, they may have gotten away with the corruption for so long, the bribes, they may have gotten away with it for so long, but eventually it's going to catch up to you. Eventually it's going to come out. A lot of people that actually stood up to them, they've been quieted. Their case has been dismissed. And of course, thank you so much. I love you. And of course, if you have the judges in your pocket, if you have the DA in your pocket, if you have the federal judges in your pocket, it's easy for you to get anything dismissed against you. Now, these lawyers got everybody in their pocket, but how many do they have in their pocket to make sure that you win your case? Or are they only using these bribes and stuff for themselves whenever it's time to get them out of a rut? Like being called out. See, I always speak on accountability because it seems like everybody is just allergic to it these days, including this law firm. Now, they called to try to take accountability, but instead of taking accountability, when I told them, hey, you know, I already got a lawyer. I don't know what y'all got going on, but I got a lawyer in this matter, and he'll be contacting you. They go on to tell me that they want to basically pay me to be quiet. But here's the thing, is you don't tell me that you're going to pay me and think that, first of all, don't think that you're coming at me in the incorrect way and I'm not going to record you. Because I don't know who the fuck you are, what y'all got going on, and I knew that y'all was calling me. So yes, the call was recorded, the fuck, and sent to my lawyer immediately. Like, I don't play them type of games. Now, they went as far as saying that they wanted to pay, right? And instead of paying, they took my lawyer's information and they reported him to the board. Now this, boom, again, it shows and tells me that there's something to be dug into when it comes to this law firm. It's something. So I'm doing this episode today because I really and truly genuinely want to know how many other people in Texas have been done wrong by this law firm, threatened by this law firm, or know of any of the corruption that they have been into. Because I am going to continue to expose them. Oh, and you better hope that I don't go in front of the building with signs like, yeah, corrupt, they corrupt. Because I can do that. It can happen. They have a habit of threatening people whenever they don't do what they say. And Jason, which is the one that was actually emailing me, he's the motherfucking bitch. Now, that motherfucker right there, that's the motherfucker that's going to get the business shut the fuck down. Period. It's Jason's motherfucking ass. And you can look at his picture and tell what type of motherfucker he is. But let me tell you, in the call, the young lady said, you know, we have the white men with the mediocre minds and the Now she goes on to tell me about this white man with a mediocre mind, but here's the thing is I can never put myself in a position or in the mind frame of a mediocre white man or the mediocre any white person. Period. I'm black. So even saying all of that, come on now. I don't know what type of games they was trying to play, but let's just be honest. Let's just be for real. They thought they was dealing with a dumb motherfucker. And I'm not that. I'm not that. Freedom of speech is very real. And they tried to convince me that I wasn't allowed to speak. Now, at first, with the threats, I was just like, what are they on? Like, are y'all trying to silence me? Because first y'all try to get my lawyer taken away from me, and then y'all trying to get my page shut down. They constantly watching me, constantly, like, and think that I can't see. Like, I can see my stories, and I don't know if y'all realize this, but it does show you who is watching. So, and if you didn't know this, there are many, many law firms that's out there right now that are good, but there are very many of them that are actually corrupt and have been getting away with it for years because they have learned the system. They have learned the DAs, the judges, they have learned how to get in pockets and have people in their pockets. They've learned it, mastered it. So we have to be really careful as civilians, for real, especially when we fight in a case or when we get approached by a lawyer, or when a lawyer comes at us. We have to really pay attention, because some of them don't mean you no good. And a lot of them, they can tell if a motherfucker is desperate or not. And a lot of times when we fight in a case, let's just be honest, some of us, we get desperate. We like, yo, what can we do? Please don't charge me an arm and a leg. As soon as you say don't charge me an arm and a leg, that's as soon as they concocted in their mind a way to charge you an arm and a leg. Period. And you gonna pay it because you want your freedom. You gonna pay it because you need they help. You gonna pay it because you need a lawyer. You need a lawyer. But how many lawyers are willing to go against another lawyer for corruption? Not many of them. And any time that you come against a lawyer that has so many people in their pocket, then they have ways of being able to call from Texas to Oklahoma to get my lawyer reported to the board. They have ways of doing that because they got so many people in their pockets, which somebody that's in their pocket might know somebody that's in Oklahoma or in New York or in Detroit or wherever. So they can make whatever they want disappear and whatever they want to happen. We have to not be afraid to speak out, no matter what the consequences are. And I know that sometimes y'all like, wait, but I can die. We could die from anything. We could die from a car wreck. We could die from a bee sting. We could die from anything. But why not die for something that you standing up for and standing on? Because it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. That we have to keep allowing, watching, seeing, knowing of corruption, of corrupt lawyers, DAs, judges, and a lot of times we can't even prove it. And even when we can prove it, they can make it disappear. Don't be afraid to speak out, regardless if they can make it disappear or if they think they can make you disappear. They think they can make me disappear, but it's not gonna happen. It ain't. Now, when you look up the law firm Freeman and Frayer, the main people that come up that they say has to do with corruption is Jason, of course. Jason is motherfucking number one. Robert and Larry. Now, of course, there are more people that's involved in the law firm. But how many of them have someone in their pocket, and how many of them are actually being accused? And how many times do they have to keep covering up what Jason is doing behind their back, thinking that he's getting shit done? No, you actually making shit worse. Because what you could have had handled turned into all of this. Now, Alante Taylor, who is one of the most secretive fucking football players in the motherfucking league right now, for the, what is it? St. Louis Saints, I think. Anyways, he's very private. Y'all notice that y'all barely even know any information about him. You can Google him and you barely will see any information. But now when you Google him, I'm going to pop up because I made sure to tag him. And don't think for one second that because I'm just a little old podcast that they don't know who I am, because they know exactly who I am. From Alante to Janelle to Jalen Foster to her sister Jasmine Foster to her mama to his mama to the auntie. I know the whole thing. Listen, let me tell you something. You can't watch me and think I don't know who you are, what you doing, and what you about. Because I'm going to get the scoop. You better believe. I might not say nothing. Or I might. But I might not say nothing. But guess what? It's a lot of stuff I know. And anytime anybody jumps stupid, I'm ready to use any information that I have. And everyone should be like that. Make sure that whenever someone is threatening you or when you know somebody's on your ass or something, make sure that you got your P's and Q's together. Because you think that they not going to have somebody on the sideline like, oh, yeah, she lying. This black girl, she just, this is what she does. I don't care about that. Because it's going to be one or two, maybe even 3 people that see this video that dealt with them, that has been wronged by them, that might reach out to me. You never know. You never fucking know. If you are in the right, why are you doing so much to hide what you've done and what you're doing? If you're practicing being a lawyer, or you've been in the practice for a while, you should know what to do and what not to do. But somewhere along the line, it got blurred, and you became whoever you are today, or whoever and whatever you are now. And it's left a bad taste in a lot of our mouths. Not just Freeman and Frayer, not just them in Texas. I'm talking about corrupt lawyers in Detroit. I'm talking about corrupt lawyers in Oklahoma. I'm talking about corrupt law firms and lawyers in California, every fucking where. You think that people are just scammers in the regular streets wearing regular clothes? No, there's lawyers and law firms that are scammers, just like these motherfucking, what JT said, whatever the fuck she was saying. She was talking about lawyers. Steal that shit. Steal that shit. Overcharge that bitch. Overcharge that bitch. Ain't that what she said? Something like that. And that's what they was talking about, them goddamn lawyers. These law firms. These DAs that literally aim to put a motherfucker in prison, even though they know a motherfucker is innocent. But if you got somebody like Freeman and Frayer, if you ain't paid them what they want, then they might be turning state on your ass. They might be making a deal with the motherfucking DA that, hey, the third person I bring to you, I'm gonna need you to let them off so I can keep my reputation up that I win cases. But this one, you ain't got to send that nigga on up the river. You think they not doing that? Well, we know they are. You know, because sometimes, I know for sure, I was telling y'all when I beat my case this year, I was like, yeah, I got the best lawyer, and people was hitting me up like, no, he's not the best lawyer. And I was like, okay, well, tell me what happened so I can approach him, because baby, I will be saying something. What the fuck is you talking about? I'm not finna be out here saying it's the best, and you talking about he owe you money or he's stealing from you. Nope, we gonna handle that right now. And every single one of them, oh, well, it's handled now, or, oh, well, I took my comment down, or, yeah, no. If it's a real motherfucking corrupt lawyer or a real corrupt law firm, expose them motherfuckers by any means necessary. But that's if you're not just mad at them and this ain't about being mad. This is about the fact that they've been doing this for years. It's too many lawyers and law firms that's been doing it for years and getting away with it. We see movies, we see shows, we see it in real life. Call them out. Don't be afraid. It don't matter if you're a little peon ass podcast, if you're a little bitty ass journalist, if you, whatever you are, whoever you are, don't be afraid to speak out or speak up just because of somebody's status or who they are or because they got this much money or because, no, speak the fuck up so you could prevent it for the next motherfucker. It's not about you anymore. It's not about them. They can make it all about them if they want to. It's not about y'all. It's about the fact that the rest of the people in society who could be potential victims, we can stop potential victims from any type of corruption, especially if we've seen it firsthand or we know about it firsthand. And you're not speaking on it. You are the reason why the corruption is still here, because you was too afraid to use your voice. You didn't think that anybody would hear you. Maybe nobody might not hear me. Maybe nobody might not see this video ever. Maybe it might come out at the right time. 2 years later, somebody might see this video like, oh, wow, okay, I'm going to use this video because I got proof now. I could take this to the... It's too many motherfuckers who they swept under the rug, the proof that they had. But you can't get rid of this podcast. You can't get rid of this episode. It's on Spotify, Apple, Pandora, Twitch, Thread, Lemonade, Favorite It, Fanbase, TikTok, Instagram, Big O, Facebook, shit, everywhere. I'm not afraid to speak out on any corruption, on any fucking thing that goes against, that don't feel right with my spirit. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of anything. Not on this earth. I'm not afraid of dying. There's nothing that I'm afraid of. So when I tell you that I was put on this earth to help, that means using my platform. That means that if I witness corruption, then I'm not about to let it slide. You know, and this is a little bit off subject, but I recently did a video of a showing that I went to, and I recorded it, and it went viral on Instagram, and it's just now starting to go viral on TikTok. Anyways, now people's like, yo, you need to be a inspector. I'm like, you know what? No, they told me to be a realtor. I said, okay, you know what? I'm gonna be an inspector instead. So I went and I got certified to be an inspector. And I was talking to my cousin, and my cousin was like, hey, you know, are you gonna be one of those ones that's gonna let them pay you under the table to let something slide if they don't got it done right, or so they don't get a strike? I said, no, I don't give a fuck how much a motherfucker try to pay me. I can't be bought. You can't pay me to not do my job. You can't pay me to let you slide when it can hurt somebody in the future. You can't pay me to be like, oh, you know what? I'll come back tomorrow and we'll do this again. No. You better have the shit the fuck right then. Period. And that's just that. Because right now in the state of New York, there's I want to say it's a 40-story high-rise apartment. In the middle, the 21st floor is collapsing because there was a inspector that let it slide. Y'all got to stop letting shit motherfucking slide. and start standing on something. Y'all be standing on the wrong shit. Y'all want to stand on some shit in the comments, knowing the motherfucker ain't never gonna see you, talk to you in the middle of the day at Walmart. None of that shit. You gonna be behind that motherfucking screen. Period. But when it come down to it, is you gonna pull up? Is you gonna do something? No. But y'all want to stand on business in the comments like, man, get the fuck on. It's real motherfucking shit happening right now. It's corrupt lawyers out there. It's corrupt law firms. It's corrupt motherfucking DAs, police officers. And y'all not standing up to them motherfuckers. Them the motherfuckers we need to be standing up to. Them the motherfuckers we need to be exposing. Them the motherfuckers we need to stand on 10 toes about. And truly mean it. Y'all, and I said this last week, but y'all want to boycott Asians. And by all means, do your thing. Because y'all was like, they shot and killed that black boy. Black Lives Matter. But when have y'all ever canceled white establishments? Never. Y'all be standing on the wrong fucking shit at the wrong motherfucking time. When it's some real fucking shit that you got an opportunity to stand on right now. Right now. If you in the state of Texas, it's a law firm right now named Friedman and Freyer that's corrupting a motherfucker, using people, getting away with stuff, threatening witnesses, threatening people that they suing. We just gonna sit there and let that shit happen? And it's motherfuckers out here like that too. They murdering people in the county jail in Oklahoma. We just gonna sit there and stand there and let that shit happen? Y'all not gonna stand on 10 toes about that? That's what I need y'all to stand on 10 about. Y'all so motherfucking, if I ain't did it first, then I ain't want to stand behind it ass motherfuckers. No, stand behind a motherfucker when they standing up too, so they'll know that, hey, that motherfucker got somebody backing them, and hey, you know what I'm saying? Got the whole West Side ready to back them. What's up? Some of y'all in gangs, some of y'all been in a gang before. Y'all was ready to ride down about some weird ass shit. But when are we gonna ride down about the real ass shit? Because there's too many corrupt businesses, people, police, DAs, teachers. And no one's saying nothing. No one's doing nothing. No one's not scared. Well, obviously I'm not. We have to stop living in fear. We do. We have to really stop living in fear. And just stand the fuck up. What are y'all scared of? Who are y'all scared of? Figure it out. Figure out the reason why you let your boss touch your ass and you scared to speak up and say that your boss touched your ass. Because I need this job, I gotta feed my kids and okay, but be sexually harassed. And men, y'all go through it too. If your boss come up to you and just grab your dick like, yeah, you need to... Y'all don't have to stand for that shit at all. At all. So let's stop standing for shit and start standing on shit. Period. It just makes sense. It just makes sense. Let's do it. If you're just now tuning in, it's the Couch Chronicles, where it ain't no fucking limits. I do this every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday from 8 Central Time, and every Wednesday and Friday from 9:30 a.m. Central Time. Yes, I did come on a little early. I did. You know, but my thing is this. Who is going to be our leaders that they will speak on years and years from now? Who's going to stand up and leave a mark in our history? Because they've erased a lot of our history right in front of our face. Who's going to stand up and be a part of history? Because I know I want to be a part of history, the right side of history. And that even means, like, I don't give a fuck what y'all, man, I done been talked. Listen, let me tell y'all something. I'm menopausing. I don't give a fuck. I did 9 years in the penitentiary. And I'm out. I got some shit to say. The fuck? I got some shit to say, and I don't give a fuck. Even when I was in the penitentiary, I wasn't just letting the staff members do and say and just get away with anything in front of me. If I seen it with my own self eyes, Officer so-and-so, bitch, I seen you. Yeah, bitch, I'm telling on you. Yes, Mr. Officer. Tell the lieutenant, put the cuffs on ya. I'm just like, nah, but for real. I don't give a fuck who it is, what they doing, what they about. I done had people tell me, oh, y'all from the same place. I don't give a fuck. Where we from? I don't care if we the same color. I don't give a fuck if we got the same blood. Don't do no corrupt type shit in front of me. Now, I'm not finna go to no police. I'm gonna handle it myself. Now, the police, tell on the police. You can tell on the police. And I will say this, because my friend asked me, if I witness a murder, should I tell? Whatever morally doesn't sit with you, do what you gotta do. It's the Couch Chronicles, where it ain't no fucking limits. I love you guys so much. It's Monday, okay? If you haven't already done so, check on your strong friends, anybody that you fuck with and that you love. Check on your people. If you know anybody that's locked up, write them. If you know anybody in the hospital, do a wellness check. Send some positive vibes, love, and energy to your people, because there's somebody right now that might need a hug or encouraging words right now. Because when I tell y'all, life is fucking lifing right now. I'm talking about, it's so many of us that's going through it. I know about 80 people right now that's getting a check garnished. Okay? Life is fucking hard. Even the motherfucking government is getting hard. They even taking shit extra. They garnishing us just for being garnished. So keep your head up, y'all. I love you so much. It's the Couch Chronicles, where it ain't no fucking limits. And I will see you guys tomorrow, 8 Central Time. If I come on early, I will let you know. I love you. Fuck Freeman and Freyer. Bitch. Motherfuckers.